out, but what I would like to see is you put the Lucian into the Zed with an exhaust pickup, you keep the Veigar and the Dragon Lane into the Corki. Sure, Veigar
is going
wants
to come in. He has that level 6 advantage slightly granted over the RRQ. Exosen is starting to try and pull them in. That's going to be the body slam coming through. Exosen pulls them forward, and there we have it with the showstopper trying to dive in. Ultimate comes in for DevilJ as well to stand united. They make it a 4 versus 3 in the bottom side. First blood goes over the RRQ.
Look at Exosen's health bar. He's blinking red, but Helios is here, Grandin.
Helios here to clean up. Moves in with the Living Shadow. The Ignite used early. Deathmark going to be used as well as they dash in for the second kill. Chaazz jumps in with the leap. Marky looking for the phosphorus bomb to finish off the kill on the Tatsuki later play. And because now they get the reset, come back towards those objective spawns like you've mentioned. And now we start to see first items completed on Chaazz, on Helios. They isolate off Lark. So much damage on the Wukong. The primary Cyclone used, but they dive them on the turret. The flash from Helios to close that one.
That will kill you. They will shut you down. There's nothing you can do. Rift Herald gets traded, but the first turret goes over to RRQ.
Well, Exosen looking to try and put some damage on the USG, clear out the way, but it's gone too far forward, get caught out of position. Knocked back by Khaz and a return kill to USG.
He went in a bit early there, but they're so low.
Well, this is also an aggressive move. Marky, he might have to stand united, but he doesn't get the channel all the way across. Taken down as USG pick up 2 kills in response.
It's gonna be side laning. It's gonna be how can we drag you around the map so that we don't even take a team fight against you, and that's how they do it.
Well, Lark's been getting caught out here. DevilJ brings Exosen and the rest of the crew down to the bottom side to try and finish off the first pick up. DevilJ still alive, picks up the Shroud, picks up the shield, he's still alive. Exosen starts to flash away. Marky caught by the river by himself. Chaazz left alone, but he goes to the void, is out invisible and cannot be killed. Walks back to safety.
Do you know why he survived that? Do you know why the Void of South got him out? Because he evolved it, because it gave him that extra bit of time. And the best part of Kha'Zix with the Void of South Evolve is you get to set up for Shen so amazingly well. That extra second on your Void of South, you just run into the backline with Shen riding in on you. It's so disruptive.
A 3,000 goal lead now here for RRQ. You start to see the pressure out from the side lane like you've mentioned. Deathmark pop up towards the top and stand united flashing in the culling use to try and isolate and take him down, but he's left DevilJ to his own devices under the enemy turret. Mike comes in, closes out a return kill back on the DevilJ.
He killed him with the Proto Bell.
DevilJ, how lacking the vision is for USG, so it's difficult for them to try and engage. Chaazz has been spotted out. He's going into the assault. Cannot be seen here, but the Veigar coming in. A beautiful facebreaker, not back here by the package. Marky makes sure you have it. Given over to USG. RRQ takes down the 3, and you have DevilJ off by the side. He has to flash away, but look at the combos.
And Grandin, this is definitely a closer game than the JDG series, but RRQ, they are styling on them.
It's still the way it needs to be done. They managed to take out Lark mid-ultimate and fall down on USG side.
They play much slower, and this is the combo we talked about.
They're looking to try and get the Void Assault down, and a beautiful taunt and almost max range. Exosen intercept Tatsuki on his way out. The facebreaker to pull in Khaz as well.
It wasn't the perfect combo. They kind of messed up the timing.
Like you said, with USG, they have the means to win team fights as they continue to skill up once Lark's able to hit those big ultimates. But I'm looking towards Exosen right now. Facebreaker over on the 3, and DevilJ is starting to come in with his ultimate as well. The Stand United comes across. 3 is the target that they want to finish off. Marky's still trying to pick up that kill, but it's going to get caught. The secondary Cyclone use, and Threez comes in. But the Chaazz experience comes in, and USG suffer the full brunt of it. He dies them on the turret. 4 gone. It's only down to Lark, but a turret in their way. They have to back up, but RRQ happy with the fight nonetheless.
And I think in the WCS finals, they've lost. Oh, sorry, they've won every time I voted against them. The one time I voted for them, they lost. So I voted for them today. I was a bit worried, but RRQ.
Well, you say that, and suddenly Chaazz is getting taken out. I think we should stop. You know, never say that again.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Valkyrie coming across. USG have found second light. They found this chance once again. They've taken down the jungler. Don't say anything again.
I'm just gonna hold my breath.
We won't talk about that. No more talking about voting for RRQ otherwise. Helios starting to do Z things. Chases after the Lucian.
And what did we say, right? True the exhaust. They want to chase Helios though, but he's too slippery.
I don't think
instead of towards the Baron.
And they looked like they were positioning aggressively for a second there. I was like, are they gonna go for a fight? Well, Helios is just going to get so much work done. They managed to find an amazing catch on the Marky. Marky's gone down. That's the Corki dead. But RRQ still have the rest of the team up. DevilJ, no ultimate though, so not going to be as easy to get back into the fight. Culling being used to try and trim out the wave. But they're moving on to this turret now. DevilJ still escorting the Canyons up towards the top side.
Really minor thing, but Exosen used his Haymaker to just block the Culling. Helios' ultimate has no cooldown right now.
He's gone down. Helios just gets to go in again, takes down a second.
And look at the Z ultimate timer. Look at that green bar tick. He's gonna have it up in like 10 seconds.
Well, first on the USG side, but Helios gets it
in the
done
bush.
either way.
Who's gonna face check him?
Someone will. It's gonna be Maya. It's gonna be someone else.
He's waiting for Threez. He's waiting for Threez.
They're starting to walk in. I think Marky's been spotted out. The map is still far away from the rest of his team.
Granted, the unseen blade is the deadliest.
And like Helios is flanking in for the back line. He's going on to Threez exactly like you mentioned, but he's gone into the hourglass. But here RRQ had the perfect fight to go in and to take them down. A prime gaming ace for RRQ in just a matter of seconds.
Granted, this one might not have been as dominant as the JDG one, but I'll tell you, it's 2 times as fun. And that's RRQ. That's Regum Qeon. Yes, I've learned how to pronounce their name, and they make it work here in Game 1 against USG. Dominant performance from Helios, from Chaazz, and from the rest of them.
And a win here for RRQ up against USG. Who fought well,
okay.
but it's R.
I'm going to disagree with you there. I think you can go for scaling, and that I believe they should.
Should land.
In theory, that's true.
In theory. And it is one of the things that it's a relatively obscure interaction because you don't see Vega very much.
This little HP. Helios is just doing a very good job, like Devil pointed out as well, just forcing out spells, forcing out timings with the use of that ultimate.
Okay.
And the dive comes in.
Dominance comes in. It's like you mentioned, you have the Ruthless Predator, and you dive them on the turret, a leap and a kill going over to RRQ. First blood over to the red team.
And you just know Exosen is going to be there.
I do want to start talking about first spawn coming in here as USG and RRQ get to start making their way over with the package towards the objective of their choice. But RRQ have now managed to pick up their 1,500 gold lead. Well, you walked in my jungle last time. We're going to punish you this time around. Diving into the back, they're trying to take out Khaz. Tatsuki is just going to be a nearby collateral. But RRQ happy with the jungle pickup onto the dragon.
Yeah, I don't think they can contest this, but they're trying.
Flash body slam, that's another kill. They take down the Galio, Khaz is out, Tatsuki follows soon after. And you've got the cage, but what does this stop? It doesn't stop the Ruthless Predator over the wall. DevilJ's right in your face.
And this is my critique of USG. But this is why RRQ just stopped them. But USG sets up objectives so slow. They stroll around the river.
Oh my, DevilJ?
I mean, consolation prize here going over to USG. But the crux of the problem,
Stoneblade, it's really just trading across the board.
Yeah, he's gonna be good to go here. Threez does not really do damage at this point in the game. Viga's champion that needs to scale well. Lark. Trouble again.
Used here. DevilJ is getting caught out of position. He's been silent, so it's going to be difficult to play away from this position. Mai still has Dragon's Rage, gets to pick up the kill. Chaazz trying to run his way back on the turret, but he's being kited and pulled into position. Taunt comes across, but it's 2-shot duration, and Threez looking for the cage, but the stun does not.
See if Mai face checks him. Nice from Mai. Good presence of mind. He knows where Helios is.
But dive towards the bomb side. Body slam does not manage to connect, but you still have that exhaust coming through. Tatsuki going to unleash the culling onto Exosen, but a flash away. The Gragas means a kill, not to USG.
The fights just don't stop.
You don't die for your support. Your support dies for you. That's how it goes here. Chaazz goes down though in the mid lane.
No.
You will die for the mid lane turret. DevilJ pops his ultimate. Things are looking scrappy. This is RRQ in a nutshell, and USG here to punish in the mid lane. Turn coming up in less than 10 seconds. It's down to these teams to decide what they want to try and go for. Chaazz with plenty of damage on the objective. USG now. Very small goal difference as Mai starts to walk in, walks into the Ruthless Predator, but Mai will still be able to get away. Knocked back by Exosen in the back line by the explosive Khaz. Now the exhaust under the Gragas, but he gets to walk away scot-free. USG expand not too much so far.
Look at Helios.
Get to go for the re-engage.
Look at Helios.
Coming in with the calling. They manage to jump in, steal away the Rift Tower, and Chaazz won't be able to get in, but Helios over to the back, tries to take out Mai. He moves back in. No Galio ultimate for you, Khaz. You're taken out. Exosen takes the full Brown the Lark ultimate, but it's Chaazz to clean it up. A triple kill and a prime gaming ace for RRQ.
And that's kind of like a hybrid build to kill tanks.
And USG, they're going to start to feel that power as Marky starts to walk in now. doing some damage. USG just have perfect control. Start to dash in. The taunt comes in, but they managed to isolate off their first target. Threez is gone golden to try and buy some time, but executed here by Marky. The ultimate comes back in from Khaz. He dives in, but there's no one there waiting. RRQ have already gone away. They've repositioned. They're chasing after DevilJ. Exosen still there watching. But Lark, the only one left alive, and the Valkyrie here, RRQ, look to finish off this kill. It's Helios on his heels.
They don't want to kill Lark, and RRQ bloodthirsty as always. They set up the Death Bush. You face check them. Exo gets a fantastic engage off, and DevilJ in the backline as well, tanking up 5 members of USG for so long. Because of that chase, I don't think they can end.
Well, that is the second or third Prime Gaming ace of the game. Yeah. And now I'm really curious how it's going to go with USG against
fight's coming.
Beautiful leap to get away from that initially. Dominus comes in. The Exhaust is going to prevent DevilJ from getting into the fight.
That's the annoying
for his
thing.
angle in. He's gone on to Threez, and there's so little that you can do as a Vega. You rely on your team, but Helios has been executed. You have to watch out for Lark's positioning. He still gets taken down. Marky gets the kill credit for that one. They go into the mid lane. The fight continues there. He starts to flash away. A beautiful knockback out from Exosen as the ultimate from Khaz. The heroic entrance starts to make the difference for USG. But RRQ ignore all of that as they start to walk in on the Nexus. You go golden to try and live, but RRQ take you down and onto the Nexus, and it's just down to Threez and Mai to make a play.
Threez and Mai trying to be the heroes here, trying to save the day, but Vega!
And it's working! Marky's gonna go down. Chaazz is still alive here. The wave starts to come in, but 15 seconds left on the cast. The only support you're gonna get is from the Galio. Chaazz wants to clear out the wave, but there's no isolation, no additional damage. Mai clears it out, and USG hold on.
Marky, you're just building the perfect item every time. I love you, man. Voice stuff, off, fantastic stuff. A lot of magic damage, a lot of poke. But the Dragon gets started out for USG.
They know what they need to do. Khaz is going to have to start moving in. Khaz and Chaazz, well, that's a mouthful. But RRQ very happy with how this fight's starting to play out. A beautiful ultimate going to be used by Exosen.
That's good, Chaazz down.
Away, but Lark has managed to take down Chaazz. Item pick up here as RRQ start to dash in.
Look at Marky!
With their full power package set and delivered on time. Marky's going to make sure that you get that one. And RRQ with a big double for Marky and over by the back. Threez is still alive, but the question is, how much longer?
And this Veiga is so annoying, but he can't do anything.
Does not manage to land the big one by Exosen. He's still gonna walk in, the auto attack surely lands. Gets the stun on the Marky.
And that's it, right? That's about it. It ends with a whimper, not with a bang. But RRQ at the end of the day, they close it out yet again.
It's down to Khaz and Lark. I don't want to quite call it just yet, but Chaazz has already picked up the teleport, so maybe I should. RRQ walk in on the base as Khaz gets the taunt off on the Exo, trying to prevent them from getting in onto the Nexus. Lark still coming through with the damage on the minion wave, trying to trim it out as much as he can. And maybe
they're gonna just camp for the Dragon right now. They're not gonna risk anything. I like this from RRQ. Patience.
But it looks like Marky
might
be caught out. That's the nerf! That's the nerf in play. Khaz doesn't get the taunt onto Marky. In fact, bends his flash to get the...
Heartbreaking.
You just needed it a second longer. Half a second longer, in fact. What the hell does Devil say? 0.1 seconds.
That's really all it
Crazy play.
takes. Well, the Dragon has been picked up by Chaazz right now, level 15. It's not really too much I think they can do, and he's a bit too far out. Wrong way!
Looking for the catch onto the Lee Sin. He already used his ultimate, so it's an easy kill and execute out from Chaazz.
Man.
Just has to use his flash to
yeah,
get
with
there.
the Hellbreaker, with 3 cannon creeps, Lark has to go back, and they've started Baron as well.
Oh my goodness, looking for the turn here. Tatsuki, he's trying to deal with Helios. The ultimate out for the Galleon to try and reposition, maybe help him against the Assassin. Chaazz still over by the back. You've managed to take the Kha'Zix on, but he still gets away with the lead. And now DevilJ into the fray, onto the Vega, onto Threez. Will take him down. Lark, the last sole surviving member, as RRQ will finally close this one out. 19 minutes into the game. Nexus in their sights, and the series win to RRQ.
And RRQ definitely had a bit of fun in this one, but still so slick mechanic.